And then the same thing when we go live on Facebook, it'll give you another pop-up notice that says that. And so we are going to just have a few announcements and for our upcoming things, and then we will be introducing Fabulous and turn it over to you. And so if I were more, I don't know what else. Um, did you want to make a retreat announcement or a retreat thank you, Amanda, or anything? Or just talk about how many feet of piece rings or something, you know?
Um,
If you don't, just say, otherwise I won't call on you, okay?
no,
All
no.
right. That's what I
Well,
just wanted to know. No worries. All right, so then let
I don't know. I mean, Paulette did answer that she was going to be in here as well.
well, she hasn't shown up yet, and I'm
I
going
know.
live right now,
I know.
so somebody else need to enter people. Wait, should be working here just in 1 second. It's going.
Yep, there it is. We are live.
Woohoo! Oh my gosh, we're so excited. Happy spring, everybody. What's going on? We're unsupported. Let's go. Let's try it again. Can somebody let Bernie in?
Oh, she's in.
Okay.
Just said hi to everybody. Hi, Bernie. I
Hi,
got
everybody.
to
We're
see
trying
Bernie
to
last
go
week.
live. Everything is hopefully working very, very soon. Yay! Welcome, everybody. Happy spring. We are so happy to join you today. And it is a beautiful Saturday here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I hope wherever you are, it's beautiful too. And so this is our first Let's Be Live of the new year. We did we're having a little small issue. What's going on here? Sorry, Facebook went away. We're trying it again. I don't know what's going on. Come on. My page. Let's go. I am plugged in, live, live, live. We were live for a minute and then away. All right, I think we're back again. Let's everybody double check. Come on. Why? What's wrong with my video signal? Come on.
It says we're live.
Well, my computer keeps going off and keeps saying I'm not, and my phone keeps telling us we're not. So let's just keep double checking. So I appreciate you all if you're not with me. Um, all right, because my computer keeps saying we're not. So now
Oh,
I,
yeah, it says waiting for live video signal now.
yeah. So now I'm hoping like what's going down. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. This doesn't happen, or it hasn't happened in months. Mhm.
There's Paulette.
I know.
Let's let her in.
My live stream, live on Facebook. Once again, yes, I want to continue. I appreciate you all.
Mm.
Happy spring, everybody. What's going on? We're unsupported. Let's go. Let's try it again.
Do I need to
What?
click this admit button that's showing up?
Yeah, I've
Oh,
been
it went
no
away.
worries. I think we are live, my loves. No, maybe not. I don't know. I'm really hmm.
I just checked on it and it says live and people are moving around in their pictures over there, so I don't know.
Yep. Yeah, it says we're live now. So let's
Okay,
assume
finally,
everything's
it
good.
finally says we're live now. I so appreciate you all. Thank you. And so, welcome, spring. Happy, everybody. And so we're so happy to have you with us today. And we are back with our Let's Be Live usual schedule now for the rest of the year, April through December. So please join us for all of our wonderful events. Today we have Helen O'Donnell doing a wonderful earring. But before that, let's hear about what's coming up. Hannah, do you want to tell us what is our member meeting for all of those upcoming people for our April meeting?
Oh, I'd love to. We have my friend Adlai coming up in April, and Eli Stein is a blacksmith that is in Columbus. So this today and this month, upcoming month, is all about Columbus, Ohio. And let me go ahead and share his information here. Uh, Hang on, and just a minute. I'm just having a bit of trouble getting.
No worries. And our April meeting is in person as well. So make sure everyone joins us at the Edina Senior Center at 4 p.m. for open beading before that meeting.
Absolutely. So let me see if I can share this now. So
Yeah.
my friend Adlai Stein is from Columbus, Ohio. He's a dear friend of mine for many, many years, and he has a blacksmithing studio in Columbus, Ohio. He will be speaking to us about quitting his day job. He used to work for a very fancy attorney's office in Columbus and started his own studio, which does custom stuff. He does knives, he does jewelry, but he also teaches. And he teaches at the Central Ohio School of Metalwork, which he founded. And so he will be talking to us live on April 6th. Uh, he's going to be zooming in, but you should feel free to come to our meeting in person. It's going to be as Rochelle said, at the Edina Senior Center. So the Central Ohio School of Metalwork teaches forging, teaches metalsmithing, and they mainly work in steel, which of course is also going up in price, just like all other metals, but he does wonderful, wonderful work for customs, and he does work for classes, and so I'm just really excited for you to see his work.
Mhm.
So then our April Saturday Bead Live is our own Maggie Thompson, and she will be coming. I can't remember the project that she's doing though. So you're just going to have to come to the meeting on April 6th and hear about that.
Right. And so, yeah, Maggie is zooming in. And so, wherever you are in the world, you can zoom in for Maggie's Let's Be Live class. And also for our Monday night, we Zoom our meetings and in person. So, no matter where you are, if you're a member, come on down and either meet with us or Zoom on in.
I will be. So thank
Right.
you
Because
guys.
you're out, yeah, you're out in Oregon. And
Right.
so
So do
that's
we have any other announcements before we just introduce my dear friend Helen, who's also from Columbus?
I know it is a super Ohio, celebration today. I do just want to remind everybody that we have local here in town at Lotus Beads and Jewelry every Wednesday. We've expanded our peace ring workshops. And so from noon to 8 every Wednesday, it's a free workshop. Come help us make our mile-long peace chain. And for the month of April, we are having a contest at Lotus Beads and Jewelry. So whoever turns in the longest piece chain will win gift cards. And so we have first, second, and third place. And so come on down on Wednesdays and bead with us and then turn in your chain. And so win a gift card besides, winning peace of mind, peace, world peace, everything, right? So we're just so darn excited. Um, and so before we have any further ado, any other announcements? Anything from anybody else? Paulette, Amanda, Becky? Okay. No worries. If you don't want it, it's up to you.
Hi, everybody. I was going to say we have a fabulous retreat this past week, and we had some great teachers. Becky was here. She did a fabulous, she taught some bead embroidery, and we had Doris did a quick two-hole stitch, and she also did her netting as well, and that was fabulous. We were all took some notes and started on working on that project, beading with netting and other stitches around an object. And I taught craw. And let's see, well, oh yeah, we also had a pen wrap. So I think we had a fabulous retreat. And thank you for everybody participating in the Toho Piecing Challenge.
33 meters you all
Yes,
turned in. That is so amazing. Oh my gosh.
Here's the
Yay.
pen wrap.
Oh,
yeah,
there's a pretty nice.
Those are
Well,
fun.
I'm glad you guys got to do some other projects too, besides
Yeah.
just piece rings, because we do need some variety in our life. But I really appreciate 33 meters. Oh my gosh, you guys are great.
yeah, we had fun. We had about 32 was turned in, and then as a group, we made another meter and then connected it all together. So it was fabulous.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And so thank you so much. And there'll be another retreat in the fall. And so you'll hear more about that. Join them if you can. All of our Upper Midwest Bead Society information is on umbs.org, and it's easy to become a member. Just click the link and there's a PayPal link there for you too, and you can become a member and join our April 6th meeting. And so, yay! There it is. It's that easy. All the information about every single meeting, and then also about the pattern today, about our upcoming. So you can watch our Let's Be Live videos normally, but this one here today is special and will only be on our private channel. So after it leaves Facebook here in a few days, then you have to be a member to watch the video over again on our private YouTube channel, which we have 5 years of programming. So the public one has all the Let's Be Lives, and then the private one has all the member stuff. So join today. You can be a member for $35 a year. But now we have our special, oh my gosh, where's Hannah? I'm going to spotlight you too. There we go. Yay!
Hi. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be able to introduce my friend Helen to you today. Helen owned a bead store when I first met. No, was it before you opened your bead store that I met
I
you or
think I met you before the
yeah.
bead, before I owned the bead store. Yeah.
So I met her in Ohio, and then she opened a bead store, one of the best ones I've ever been to in Ohio. And every so often I would go back and teach for her. And now she's retired, and her art has absolutely blossomed, I think, since her retirement. And now that you have some time to spend beading instead of just running the store, that's a lot of work. And
Yeah.
she is here today with a project she showed me, and I was like, oh, you have to teach it. And so this is brand new to us, I think. This is the first time you're showing it and teaching it, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
Absolutely. So let me go ahead and show you her website very quickly. And because do you have any kits left?
They're made to order. I've got 6 or 7 colorways up there and beads
Okay,
to
so if
pull.
you're watching this, then you can still order a kit off her website. Let me show you her website real quick. And then I'm just going to go ahead and turn it over to you because it's so good. It really doesn't need any explanation. These pair of earrings are just delicious.
Thank you.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me get your website up real quick. There we go. Sorry about that. It's a little early for me.
Which I admit I don't keep up my website very much, but I'm working on it.
So let me see. Hang on, guys. I'm having technical problems. So there we go. That should do it. Did that do it?
Yes.
There it is. Helen O'Donnell Designs.com, and it says that she once owned a bead shop, which was not just successful, but really beautiful. And she retired and now is making fantastic things and running a couple of sites, groups here on Facebook. And let's just get going with the beads and stop listening to me. So
Hi,
you're on,
everybody.
Helen. I'm so excited for today. Thank you for doing this for
Well,
us.
thank you for asking me. I appreciate it. It's retirement's been pretty good to me. Um, Mostly I design with shaped beads because right after I retired, I started repping Puca beads, and I like the way they fit together. I like the way you can build things with them and make shapes, and um, I just play with them almost every day. So, okay, it's been a while since I've taught, but I think it's like riding a bike. The first thing we have to do is we have to bezel our Rivoli. So I call this Helen's Breezy Bezel because I think it's just one of the easiest ways to bezel. I know there are a million different ways to bezel, but this is the way I'm going to teach you today. So you need to thread your needle with about 30 inches of fire line or whatever your thread of choice is. And then I'm sure you all know the formula of 2.5 times the diameter of your Rivoli is how many delicas you want to pick up. And so this is a 12 millimeter Rivoli, so we're going to start with 30 beads. Only this time we're going to alternate. We're going to pick up 115 and one delica or cylinder bead, and we're going to alternate that for 30 beads. So let me see if I can share this pattern. Where's the share button? So we are doing this part right here. And so the instructions tell you to tie a knot. But I do it a little differently now. I don't tie the knot. Instead, at the end of my 30 beads, I go back through from the tail direction and I go around 3 times. And going around 3 times ensures that that tail is not going to pull out. And then I can snip my tail close right at the start, if that makes sense. And please feel free to ask questions whenever you need to. And I can't talk and count at the same time. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17.
Where would be the best place to source the shaped beads if we were going to buy them online on our own?
I have a lot of them on my website, but then I'm not stocking newer colors. I've got a huge amount of money invested in Puca beads, so I'm not buying new colors as they come out. Etsy has a lot of them. A lot of people are selling them on Etsy. But otherwise, yeah, I have a lot of them on my website. And you can always email me too. So
Yeah, there
then,
were a lot of nice colors when I was looking at your website. It was fabulous. All the
thank
different
you.
types. It was very cool.
So then once you've got your 30 beads on there, go back from the tail direction and turn it into a circle by sewing through all 30 beads and do that 2 more times after that. And that will ensure that your tail is never going to pull out and you can clip it right close to your beads and you won't have to worry about that tail pulling out. And the tail will not be in your way, which is one of my pet peeves about beading is having tails in the way. So I get rid of the tail as soon as I can. And I'm using size 4 pound fire line, but you can probably use 6 as well. Oh, and there is one caveat I want to tell you. Whenever you're using shaped beads, make sure you check the holes because occasionally you have bead release and schmutz in the hole, and you don't want to get halfway through your project and find that the second hole is plugged and you've got to undo your work. So I keep a straight pin, a heavy duty straight pin handy so that if I come upon a plugged hole, I can poke it out. And I cannot stress that enough. Just to eyeball your bead as you're using it or before you use them. I gave you, if you bought a kit, you got a few extra beads in each of the shapes, just in case you came upon, a recalcitrant bead that you could not clear.
Helen,
Yes, ma'am.
two things. The first, can you move your hands up just a tad? There we go.
Sorry.
So we're in the middle. And the second, with your permission, can I show them all the shape beads that you have on your site real quick?
Absolutely.
Super, thank you. So this is Helen's site, and you can see that she's got a little bit of information about the Parpuca beads, but she also has a ton of beads for sale that are shaped beads on her site. So it's right at helenodonnelldesigns.com. And then here's all the different shaped beads that she's got for sale there. So you can go see them. They're a little bit different than the ones that Starman carries and that you guys are used to seeing. So they've got some really exciting, interesting shapes.
But you know what? They all work well together. Like I've
They
got the
do.
gem duos from Starman mixed in with all of the Parpucas,
Right
and
here,
they
yeah.
work beautifully together.
They
So you
really
can
do.
cross lines.
That's a great thing to point out is to tell people that they don't just have to use the one brand or the other brand together. So, all
No.
right, I'm gonna put my audio off again and let you get going. But yeah, absolutely. Go take a look at her site. It's really good. And
Okay, so be sure to let me know when my hands go out of vision, out of the phone here, because
if you tend to hold them right over where your Rivoli is right now, that's like right, yeah, that's like a really nice place. So
okay. So there's your ring with the alternating beads. Next, you're going to exit. Oh, I'm going in the wrong direction. Exit a cylinder bead, and then you're just going to do 2 rows of peyote around with your cylinder beads. And I'm assuming you all know how to do peyote stitch. And I was just telling Rochelle that I have a new prescription in my glasses, and the close-up is not as good as my old prescription. So if I'm holding the beads weird or out for too far, it's because I can't see them as well.
Just works up so great starting with that 15 in there.
Yeah. So I've already pre-bezeled a piece. So I'm going to work with that next. But I'll wait until you're done, till you guys are done. You're going to do two, because you probably are faster than I am.
Yeah, but we're going at class speed. So, that's slower than normal speed, because
Okay.
it's Saturday morning and we're just as distracted as everybody else is.
Okay. Then I'll just keep beating here then.
There is no judgment in our speed, and I'm not as fast as I normally was. I was up glittering till quite late last night.
Well, this is, of course, the slowest part of the project, actually. But it's kind of the most important part because it's the part that sets up the design for the rest of the earring.
Okay, Rochelle, I have to ask, why were you glittering?
I'm making my sign for the rally today, of course.
Oh, okay. I like it.
Yeah, because, every sign needs glitter, in my personal opinion. And of course, it's orange.
And I have to do that when I get done with this class.
Well, I don't know what time is your rally up north.
It's not till 4
Oh,
because
nice.
there are a bunch of local ones here, and they said, well, we're going to do it late so that you can go to all of them.
I love it. That's a fantabulous idea. Yeah, Nokomis, the one we're going to, is starting a little later as well. So
Enter. Somewhere I got up.
And of course, is there anybody here that doesn't know how to step up at the end of a round? Nope, that's good. So at the end of the round, you step up, of course.
Shoot.
Oh, my knee. That first round of peyote always seems to be the hardest for me.
It seems like any bead project, the beginning is always the hardest.
This is true.
but by going through that a couple more times, it makes it a pretty secure ring. And with the 15s, then you don't like go in the wrong spot at all.
Well,
Except I
exactly.
did.
When
That seems easy.
when I teach beginning peyote, I always have them do one row, the first row, you rip out. So you do the first row, and then it doesn't matter if your beads flip-flop back and forth. and you go through the wrong bead because you're going to take that row out. And it makes starting peyote so much easier. So once you have 2 rounds of peyote, if you pull it a little bit tight, you'll notice that it's starting to cup a little bit, as you would expect. And at that point, let me share this. Okay, so now this is after you've done your 2 rows of peyote. Now you're going to pop your Rivoli in there and you're going to pop it face down and you're going to hold that steady in your non-dominant hand and you're going to work 2 rows of peyote with the 15s and pull it nice and tightly. And when you do, you'll be done bezeling your Rivoli. So it goes pretty quickly and pretty securely. And you can always go back and embellish the front if you want, but I want my Rivoli to show, so I want the least amount of beads on the front as I can get away with.
See that? You're a pro. Can you remove spotlight so we can see what you're doing there? Or remove the
Oh, I'm sorry. I've got to unstop share.
there you go.
Sorry. So I'm just whipping in these little 15s on the back side of my Rivoli.
So there's only 3 rows of the Delica peyote.
Yep. And I have not had anything fall out. I find I have done it with 1 extra row of peyote, but it doesn't seem to make a difference. And it actually kind of sits a little proud of the top of the Rivoli. And I'm more worried about it being loose than, but as we know, seed bead sizes can vary. So if you have to add another row, then add another row, but I've never found it necessary. Oh, that's an ultra big Delica there. Okay. So here's your Rivoli totally covered, not covered, but bezeled. Is everybody there yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, then I will wait.
But I don't know if anybody else is as slow as I am
That's okay. I
today.
messed up something on this one, so I'm putting that one aside and I'm going to work with the one that I pre-bezeled. So when you're ready, let me know. Because then we get to the fun stuff. Fun stuff.
Oh, yeah.
The fun stuff.
Yeah, I got the blue colorway that looks very aquatic, very mermaid. What color did you guys get?
I thought you got purple and green.
No, I got the turquoisey, bluey,
Oh, okay.
because and I thought it would pop off my hair really well.
Okay.
No,
I got
Joanne's
the-
the one
Normally
who
always
loves
get purple and green,
Okay.
but everybody's been telling me, like, because I've been using turquoise more because the Toho Challenge is turquoise last year, that how the turquoise really pops off my hair. So
I would assume any color would pop off your hair.
I
it
got the
it
blue kit. I think that all the kids, I had a hard time picking. I actually put one in my cart and then we end up switching it, but
it's so, yeah, there's so many pretty colorways. You did a great job with options.
Well, it's hard to stop, and I wanted to keep going, and then I thought, well, I don't want to give people, I don't want them to get confused. I don't know. I tend to like
Good choices.
organic and natural looking colors, and trying to work with jewel tones is a little bit of a challenge for me.
It always is going outside of your
Hmm.
normal colorway. And that's why, I have tons and tons of golds and topaz and purple, all these my favorite colors. So I keep looking at my jewelry, and going, well, I'm missing this, I'm missing this. So I really, obviously, I have a favorite theme that I keep going back to. So I'm trying to, with the Toho Challenge, get people out of their comfort zone. So I need to take my own advice and always break out a little bit.
Well,
For
this
for a
next,
while, I did a lot of online challenges where you send your partner beads and your partner sends you beads, and that's a good way to expand your creativity because you work with beads that you didn't choose.
Yeah.
well, I'll tell you, this upcoming Toho challenge has been a real challenge for me with the transparent blues and greens, and green's my favorite color, but I tend to like the deeper greens.
hmm
I love green.
See,
So I'm,
I'm the opposite. I tend to gravitate to the jewel tones, the blues and the aquas and things like that if I'm not going with purple. I love purple.
I
Uh,
like the, I like
so
the I like the colors in the 2025 Toho challenge. I like those colors a lot.
Those were pretty.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite palettes.
Yeah.
Um, and you still can take the 2025 challenge if you want, or any of the challenges you can. That's why they're still there. And go back and revisit.
I just have to finish my cactus.
I know.
The poor thing.
Hmm.
I'm actually not working on the project. I'm afraid to say because I don't have the shaped beads.
Okay.
I'm working on something else.
Okay.
I'm trying
Rochelle,
to
you ready for the next step?
Yep, yep.
All
But
right. So I'm going
watching
to
the
share.
technique and learning, and then you can get a kit and do it whenever you have the beads. And
Yep.
like I said, this video will be on the private channel after Facebook kicks it off. It'll be on our private YouTube channel.
So what I want to tell you is after your second row of delicas, do
Oh,
not step up.
do not step
Do
up.
not step up.
Why not?
Well, because I will tell you.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Then I already,
I should have said that. I should have said that. I'm sorry. It's in the tutorial, but I forgot to say it.
yeah,
Don't step up, but you can get to where you need to go even after you stepped up. You just have instead of going through
Do you mean the second row of delicas or the second row of 15s?
the
15.
second row of 15s.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
I thought you meant the Delica. And I went, wait a minute, I'm way
No,
past
I'm
that. And
sorry.
I stepped up. So thank you for
You don't step
clarifying.
up on the final round, you do not step up because what you're going to do
You're
Gotcha.
catching the edge.
is you're going to go up two delicas. Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
You're going to go up 2 delicas. Um, oh,
She's going back to the middle.
I'll show it to you in the picture because in the tutorials
Well,
because
yeah,
it's
but you
real.
gotta pull tighter.
There you go. We're right here.
It's just
Right here. So then after she does the 215, she's going
So-
back into the center delica.
okay.
Yes. Okay, got
Got
that?
it. Got
Okay.
it.
And after that, we're going to do to use a quilting term, we're going to stitch in the ditch. I don't know if there's a term for it in peyote or not, but you're going to pick up 1 delica.
Same.
You just call it stitch in the ditch also.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
And you're going to go into the next. I can't see this delica. Boy, I really can't see it.
Yeah.
Okay. You're essentially going to put 15 beads around the middle of your bezel so that you can embellish it. Which I love this little step. I use it a lot in a lot of my designs. I like having a little space, a little spot where I can add shaped beads.
Well, yeah, and I can see why then only 3 rows of the cylinder beads make this perfect, beading in the center row.
Is it working for you?
It is.
Oh, good.
Shelly had to start over because she only did 2 rows of delicas instead of 3. But, I'm sure I distracted her somehow.
Well, there was the first row that you did when you started.
Right.
But I did.
It's just counting to 3 is hard.
It's just so far beyond my ability.
We're working on it.
Okay, so then at the end, when you get there, you are going to step up to that first delica that you added. And then we're going to start working with the shaped beads. Now, one thing you'll notice is that you'll be flipping back and forth. 1 minute you'll be working with the front up, and then you'll be working with the back up. So don't worry about that. All right. Share here, share. Okay, so now we're going to add the kalos or kalos. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. And you're going to fit one between each of 6 spaces. So it doesn't matter which hole you pick it up through. Let me unshare this. And you're going to stitch through the next delica. And you're going to do that 6 times.
So are Kello's 2-hole or 3-hole?
They're 2-hole.
Thank you.
All of the beads we're working with, except for the Arcos, are 2-hole. The
Okay.
Arcos, well, the drops are 1-hole, but the Arcos are 3-holes, which we are not going to be using the middle hole of that. I rarely use the middle hole of the Arco.
I thought they were 2-hole, but it was a little difficult to see. Thank you.
Oh, yes, no problem. Okay, everybody there?
No, not quite yet.
Okay.
What about you, Jan? You're speed beading.
Yeah, well, I messed up at the beginning and I had to start over. So I'm still putting Rosadelicas on.
Oh, me too,
Okay.
Jen.
That's where
We
she's.
can
Where are
stop.
you
We can
at?
stop for a minute.
Where are you at, Bernie? Are you closer? I know you're beading away.
Yeah, I just have to find how to turn my microphone back on.
I can't get this.
Yeah, I'm just on the last row of about the Rivoli, yeah, with the 15s.
Yeah.
Okay. We can
That's
slow
fun.
down and stop for a
No,
minute.
no, you're fine because I'll go back and watch it.
Okay.
I don't care if I get behind because I can go watch it at my own speed then.
Okay.
No, I can't get it.
You can't get what?
I can't get my needle thread.
Well, here, let me thread your needle for you. Goodness gracious, golly.
I can't see.
It's quite all right. You need some new glasses.
I need something.
But
Why?
usually, if you color your thread darker with a Sharpie, then you could see the end of your thread better.
Usually I can just put it between my fingers and it threads.
Yeah, but this is a pale gray thread, super pale. And my house is dark, you know that. What's your trick for threading needles, anybody? I color mine dark with a Sharpie so I can see it.
If you hold your needle so with something white behind it, you can see the hole so much better. When I first started, I struggled and Maxine taught me that. And the other trick that I'll tell you about threading needles is when needles are made, they punch the eye through with a punch, and the side that they enter from is wider than the other side. So if you're having difficulty, turn your needle around.
Absolutely.
I did not know that.
So there's a chat button down here. Am I supposed to be checking that, Rochelle?
No, Hannah and I normally check that.
Okay.
And so basically, people are just saying hi at the
Okay.
moment. There's no questions there. And
Okay.
then there's a chat on Facebook that we're monitoring as well.
Okay.
So, no, that's a part of our hostship that we do for you.
Awesome. Thank you.
But if anybody does have questions, you can put them in the chat. You could put them in. If you're watching on Facebook, let us know if you've got questions too.
So you ready now?
So you go all the way around with your Arcos, right? Or those, whatever, the roundy
No, the
guy.
Kalos. No, you only 6.
Only 6.
Only
Okay,
6.
that's my problem. I did more than that.
Okay.
Yeah, there-
I did
That's-
7. Well, I did 7. So I'm like,
Okay,
wait a
just
minute. I
take-
just
take
did
one
one too
out.
many. Yep. Mine looks different. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I know counting on a Saturday morning. What the heck?
I know, right? Oh my God.
Phelps math.
I'll rethread my needle. And so I think it's just fun. Everybody's in the same challenging point. Thanks for admitting her.
So this is what it looks like. at this point.
Yep, that's exactly where I am.
All right, so flip your work over. And now you're going to pick up 2 seed beads. You're going to go through that top hole of that callus.
You mean the 11 round
The
seed
11,
beads?
the 11 seed beads, yes.
All right. Love it. So we jump over the middle. Oh, that's an arco. They only have 2 holes in this little callus.
Just go up to that top hole, the hole that you didn't use before.
Got it.
And then you're going to pick up one of your gem duos through the bottom hole. Make sure you get the facet facing the right direction.
No, that's always the best challenge. Okay.
And you're going to go through the next callus.
Okay, so now I need to put this in, right? And then
get 2 rows around.
And you're going to do that for 5 gem duos. And watch me find one with a missing hole, and because I didn't check. It'll be just my luck.
why is this being so big that it just goes right over the top?
You have to do the 15s.
I'm doing the 15s.
Well, until you go all the way around, you're not going to gather, silly.
Is there, do you have a problem?
She started over, so she's just, her rivalry is, she's impatient. She wants it to set when she's only got 2 15s in place. She hasn't even gone around, like, so, you know, she's just impatient. But I love how these gem duos fit right in the middle of these little guys.
They fit pretty nicely, don't they?
They do. It's just like the spikes on my crown. My butterfly crown I'm wearing today.
Okay, I'm going to share the tutorial again. So we are right here. Oh, wait, let me make sure I get you in the right place. Okay, so we're right here. Now you're going to pick up, you need to reverse directions. So the way that I reverse directions is shown in the instructions, and it's kind of cattywampus. You're going to go back through the delica that is right next to your callus. And that will reverse you. Do you see that?
Okay, but when you add the 2 11s on the other side, you
Not
don't.
yet, not yet. You're
Oh.
reversing directions first.
So,
So do you see right here where my arrow is pointing on the tutorial?
yeah, because you came out of the top hole of the callus.
Came out of the top hole. So here's my thread going like this. Right? So now you're going to sew through this delica right here, going in that direction.
Towards the callus. Okay.
And that will reverse your thread. And then you're going to flip it over.
Okay.
This is actually, for me, this was the hardest part to. And then you're going to pick up 2 and go through your callus.
In the other direction.
In the other direction.
Okay. Gotcha.
So you're right here.
Yep, that's what mine looks like.
Okay. And next you're going to pick up 3 more of your seed beads. And you're going to, let me minimize this.
Yeah.
You're going to pick up 3 seed beads and you're going to go through the top of your gem duo.
Okay.
Like so.
Yeah.
Can you see that?
Sure can.
Mhm.
Okay. Now you get to add your arcos.
Ooh, there's my arc.
Goes pretty fast from here.
Well, yeah, this is just like building super cool.
Takes me a minute to get to the share button. Share.
No worries.
Okay. Here's where we are in the tutorial right here, step 5. You're going to pick up one of your 11s, one of your arcos with the arch facing, I guess, down. You can see from the picture, and you can see from my hand where I'm going from bottom to top. I call the long arch the top. And then you're going to pick up 5 beads to go across the top of that arcos. And down through the last hole, the third hole, the second edge hole. And looky there, I have a plugged bead. So don't do as I do, do as I say. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Always happens when you're on camera.
I know, well, and you're nervous, and okay. And then you're going to pick up one more seed bead, and you're going to go through that second gem duo.
No need to be
Okay.
worried or nervous, dear. You're doing really good.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. So this is what it looks like with your first
Yay, mine looks like that too.
arco added. And you're
Woohoo!
going to add 1, 2, 3 more arcos. Oh, I know what I forgot to put out. I forgot to put out my little Swarovskis. Everybody doing okay?
Yes.
Yep.
Awesome.
I'm almost done with my arches.
Unfortunately, I do need to leave because I've got something else that I
Well,
gotta do.
well,
So
thanks for visiting with us, Amanda. I can't wait to
yeah,
see your
I wish
finished
I wish
work.
I could stick around longer. Hopefully, I can do more of them in the future.
Absolutely. See you
So,
later,
see
alligator.
everyone later.
Bye.
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 Thank you for coming.
All right, so then we're now on the other end. So you kind of go down in the same way you went up? Looks like it, right?
So we are on step 6 now. I'm sharing the tutorial.
Yep.
And you're going to pick up 3 seed beads, 3 11s, and you're going to go through the callus right here. And then you're going to go through those 2 seed beads that are on top of the callus.
Do this again.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
And you're going to end up flipping your work over again. Now you have to get back to okay, so we are right here. You have to get back to this right here. So you have to reverse. So what I do is I go through the delica that's right here. Right next to the 11 seed bead. And then I go through the callus because the beads will hide your thread. And then I go back up through those 3 seed beads right there that are beside the gem duo.
So I want to exit the 3 seed beads that are coming out of the top of the gem duo before the curve.
Right? Do you see my arrow right here?
Oh, okay, up on that one. Okay, yes, I do
Along the
see.
edge.
Okay, come out of that 3rd seed bead there. Okay.
Yes, because you're about to bridge this gap right here with seed beads and a Swarovski, which I forgot to pull a Swarovski. So
All right,
where
well,
am I?
I'll get up there while you do that.
Let me grab my.
As they
Oh,
say.
some of us are still on the little ones on bottom.
We're all getting there. We're all getting there. There's no judgment. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Now, in all honesty, if you didn't want to put a Swarovski there, you could put more seed beads. I just wanted a little bling.
Why would you not want a Swarovski?
Everybody loves bling. Sparklies.
So if you're coming out those 3, let me stop the share. Coming out those 3 seed beads, pick up a seed bead, one of your Swarovskis, and a seed bead. No, that can't be right. What have I done wrong here?
Let's do this again. What?
And then you go across the 5 the 5 seed beads that are on top. Of the arco. So
Bead, crystal, seed bead.
Oh my God, I just did it
So
again.
from the 3 to the 5.
yes.
Okay.
And that'll cinch up. I mean, that's a pretty big space to but it cinches up.
Oh yeah, it sure does. Yeah.
And now we're on step 8.
Step 2.
And you're going to pick up 1 seed bead, 1 callus, and 1 seed bead, and you're going to sew through the 5 seed beads on top of the arcos. Just like that. And you're going to do that 2 more times. So that's what your work looks like.
These are really good colors for a sample because you can really see each one of these steps. That was a good choice, Helen. Thank you.
I tried to choose colors that were, yeah, going to be different enough that you could see the different colors, but then also that would yeah, exactly what you said. Sorry. Okay, so we're on step 9 now. Share. Share.
Oops.
So now you're going to add, if you've gotten all your callus added and you're across all 5 of the final seed beads, pick up 1 seed bead, 1 Swarovski, 1 seed bead, and go through the 3 seed beads next to the gem duo, like so. And then you're going to reverse directions again. And the best way to do that is to go up through the arcos, I mean, not the arcos, the callus, and through those 2 seed beads on top of the callus, and then back down again through the callus. And then we're going to make picots. So after you've reversed directions, you're going to sew through all of the seed beads that are along the edge there. And there's 4 seed beads atop the Swarovski, You're going to go through all four of those seed beads. You're going to go through the Swarovski, and you're going to go through three of your seed beads that are atop the arcos. So we're right here in the tutorial. The third paragraph down from step 9. And you're going to pick up 3 seed beads, skip 1 seed bead, and go through the next the next 11. So we're right here.
This pattern's very well written. It's very easy to follow along.
Oh, good. Thank you. I'm glad you have it in front of you.
Yeah, fabulous.
And then you're going to pick up 2 seed beads and go through the top hole of the kalos. And then you're essentially going to do the same thing on the other side. Pick up 2 seed beads, skip 1 seed bead. Sorry, skip 2 seed beads. Go through the third seed bead that's on top of the kalos or the arcos. I always get the names mixed up when I'm talking about these beads. Then you're going to make another picot right there. And you're just going to repeat that step all the way down the bottom here. Like so. And believe it or not, I'm going to run out of thread because I wasn't careful. Everybody doing okay?
Yeah, we're just not quite there yet. We're working
Okay,
on
take your
it.
time.
But, we're certainly getting there. I mean,
Is it shaping up?
it certainly is.
It's doing something.
I'm just, yeah, working my way back and forth and up and down and back, as they say, forwards, backwards, right?
Yeah.
Upside down for some of us.
Upside down, flip it over, flip it back. Right. And then I'm like, well, wait a minute.
There we go. 1, 2,
My picots
3.
are supposed to be in that spot. Okay, no, that's in the right place.
How many of these am I doing?
Yeah, no, it's working good. Oh, that's right. I just went the wrong way, but it's okay. If you undo yourself, then you know you went the wrong way, right?
This is true.
But
Yes.
it's so easy to then but yeah, the turning around. You're putting on
6.
3,
No,
6,
6.
6 of those.
Thank
Yes. The second time it'll be 3. Sorry. I know you're not there yet, but
I'm
you'll
not.
get there.
Oh,
You will so get there. And it just falls into place. Like Paulette said, the pattern is well written.
oh, it's not the pattern that
I have a really good tester that tests all my patterns. And this is one of her favorite designs that I've done. I'm going to work ahead so that I can bury my I had to add a new thread.
The sticks of these.
Not real good form.
Gem duo. Gem duo.
Gem duo.
Right.
So jump back up.
You are two.
Two.
Wait, no.
Okay.
Two seed beads. Two of
Yeah.
them, and then go through the open hole on the top.
Yeah.
Then you put your gem duo.
That's what I was looking for.
You got it. You got it.
What?
And the thing that's nice about the multiple hole beads is a lot of times that gives you a path to reverse directions. And if you're going through a hole and there's beads coming out of it, your thread's not going to show. It's going to get hidden by the beads. So you just take the path that's the easiest path to get you back going the other direction. And I need one more picot. I'm in the wrong spot for it. Here we go.
You picked really nice colors. I'm doing the blue kit, and it's just the blue and the purple, and everything just works so well together.
Oh, good. I'm glad you like it.
Very pretty. Wait, I need the bicone. Bicone.
Okay, so we're actually almost done.
Perfect.
How you doing, Rochelle?
I'm trying to figure out where I am.
Okay. Tell me, show me.
Well, I think I'm on step 10. I'm trying to figure out where.
Have you finished the picots doing the
No, I'm trying to figure out where I put the picos.
the picots go in the center of each of the arcos.
The center of the arcos. So there were
So if there's
5 beads in the middle. I come out of the
except
third.
there's 5 beads, there's 7 beads total. So you're
Right,
going to
because
come
we
out the third one and you're
third one.
going to skip the middle one, which is the fourth one.
That's what I was looking for my count.
At-
Come out. Okay, so then
And then you're just going to go through one bead and add 2 more beads and go through the callos.
well, when I add a picot, don't I add 3 beads?
You do for the picot,
Okay.
but then you've got to do something with that top hole of the callos. And
Oh, right.
my solution for that
Was
was
1 bead and go
was two beads to go through the callos.
Okay.
This too expensive.
I skipped that one. Okay. So then you come out, but come out 2 beads and go up 2 beads. I
No,
see.
you skip one bead and then you sew through one bead for the picot.
Yep, I got that. But
And
then
then you pick up
after the
two beads
picot,
and go through the top hole of the callus.
but you're skipping the two
Yes, you
beads.
are. Yes, you
Okay.
are.
So you add two beads and skip the two beads and go through the top hole. I get
Yep.
it now.
And then on the reverse side, you pick up two, skip two, go through the third, then pick up three for the picot,
Okay.
and so forth. Makes
That makes more sense
that
now.
make sense?
That
Okay.
makes way more sense. I was
Okay.
overthinking it.
Okay.
I've totally overthought it because now
Nothing I do is all that complex. I always feel like my designs are fairly straightforward.
No, they very much are very straightforward, and that's why I was like, what, why am I just not getting, yeah, so it was just,
This
yeah, I
is
was way overthinking it.
this is one of my least simple pieces. Most of my stuff is pretty simple, but
give it to
Well, you have to touch it first.
I did.
Well, you're in the, that's because you're watching it now. You're not on the pattern. You're back to Facebook or the live Zoom. You can't expand live Zoom. You have to click back on the PDF that I had open for you.
You never opened
But
it.
no, it's you're on your phone.
I'm on my phone.
You have to look on my phone. I handed it to you on my phone.
No, but then you took your phone back to use it.
But no, it just went black. But you can't find it on your phone because it's only downloaded on my phone.
Wrong.
I know that's really funny. That's okay. I'm like, why can't you find it on your phone? Because it's not there.
I was gonna say, I don't recall ever downloading it.
That's so
Funny
cute.
enough,
I appreciate your patience, Helen. You are amazing. Oh my gosh. That's
okay.
beautiful. Okay, so
So you got that part
I
done? And then I hate to tell you this, but you got to reverse again. But let me tell you an easy way. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. If you wrap around a thread bridge where you're coming out,
yeah, I've done that kind of that's an easy way to reverse.
you can go back. If it's convenient to do that, then do that. Because you want to exit over the top of your callus, because the next thing we're going to do is add the drops.
Okay.
And that is next to the final step.
See, we're further along than we thought, Shelley.
Shelly is stuck. It needs to be on this side of this.
Okay, everybody.
Yep, I am now with you. How about the rest of you? All
The only
right.
thing I am trying to figure out is how to reverse direction after step 9. So I'm just reading that.
Like she said, I went through and looped my thread and then went through the other way. I did that.
Yeah, because I was trying to say
Where
there's
are
no.
you in the reverse? Where are you trying to reverse? Step 10?
Well, because you say you're coming out on step 9, you end up coming out of the 3 Lebanos alongside your gem duo. And then you want us to go back through 11O, your what you just added, your 11O, your bicone, and the 3CB. So I'm trying to figure out how to reverse here.
Oh, I see where it says reverse direction as in step 6. Don't what I mean is just reverse direction, and I wasn't specific about how you do that.
But I guess we could just, like she said, just loop a thread, loop your
I
thread
I
around it and then go back through it, I guess.
if you can wrap your thread around a thread bridge and go back
Yeah,
down the opposite direction, you can reverse that way.
okay, because I was trying different ways and it
Oh.
was just putting my thread would be on the other side of the jamdu and this and that and the other side. Okay, that will work.
I made some assumptions when I wrote this tutorial. I assumed that people would know how to reverse directions and have their favorite ways to reverse directions, and maybe that was a bad assumption on my part. Um,
There.
maybe I need to revisit that on my tutorial.
Well, there's a couple different ways to turn around and reverse when
Well,
I've
you
done a lot
can
of those Starman patterns and
go
things.
through, I mean, I think you can go through, what is that?
You
I
could
see
go,
all the names. The little round guy.
Kalos.
yeah,
You can go through the little round guy, come out the other end, get back
Yep.
to your beadwork
yep.
of your delicas, work your way to the levanos, and then just reverse all the way through like you just kind of did. Do two 11 back through that round thing, and then back out through that hole, and then back that way. I mean, you can actually do it that way. It's just a little bit,
It
Cool.
dies faster than I bleed.
What?
It dies faster than I bleed.
Oh, yeah, because I keep turning my phone to being, keep the pattern on.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
All right, there you go.
Do you want me to share the pattern again?
Well, I have the pattern on my phone for her open, and so that way how do you keep your phone on? Like my timer keeps turning it off
It's
after
Oh, I
setting.
hate that.
it's
I
my
don't know.
setting.
It's a
I've
setting.
not been able to
You have to
figure out how to do that.
It's trying to.
Save, conserve energy, and I'm trying to say don't conserve energy, but hey. But no, it's okay. But does anybody else need the pattern? I'm okay, but
There it is.
see.
Rochelle, you have a printer. Why didn't you print it?
Well, because there's a small printer error at the moment, and Kat's coming over to
Oh,
talk to my printer, and we're trying to see what happened. Um, and because it keeps wanting me to order ink, and I'm not ready to order ink yet. All my levels are high. So I think it's the setting on its communication that's stopping it.
Got
okay.
that. I'm here.
See, so if you want to look at the bigger one, you're exactly where you're supposed to be.
So now I have to do picos.
Correct. You come back up your bridge and exit the first bridge, but you're going to add the part in between this bridge and that bridge. So come out of these third guy, and then you need to add the bridge up to from here to here with your crystal.
Is there anything that goes between these two? No.
Go through that little guy. How do you memorize the names of these crazy beads?
Let me tell you, I still make mistakes. Almost all of them ends in an OS, and I suspect they're all named after minor Grecian islands.
That makes sense.
So I think there's a Greek island called, Arcos, and a Greek island called
Mhm.
Kalos, and so on and so forth. But I had a hard time with them for a long time. Still do once in a while.
You added two. Carefully better.
Yes. Go through.
Through here.
No,
No,
up, jump.
Jump to here.
Yes, and go through two. Only two.
Oh, because
you gotta do your picot. Gotta do the picot.
Gotta do
Oh. And do your picot. 3 beads. Skip one.
I'm just looking.
You're doing good. You're doing good. You're so good.
I'm not, but that's okay.
You are. You caught up after you started all the way over. And I just,
Too many beads. I went through too many.
correct. Well, you're only going to skip one, and then you're going to pass through those two. So no, you're in exactly the right spot.
Do I
Add
need to
3.
be back here?
No,
Oh.
add 3,
I
skip
did.
1, go through the next 2.
Okay. I did have it right. And
You
then I
do have
dropped
it
it off.
right. We all second guess ourselves way too much, I think.
Give me a second too.
Definitely.
You're doing beautifully.
Oh, look at that. It worked.
See, she wrote it perfect. That's why it works. Oh my gosh.
But what am I doing?
I really like these, the picos and the little extra beads at the end. Nice detail. Very nice. I like it. Like it.
I have embraced the value of the seed bead. I mean, I love the shaped beads, but I love the way seed beads accent them. Okay, are we ready for the step with the drops yet?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So you reverse directions and you end right above the callus, the one down below. You come out that seed bead and you pick up one seed bead, 111, one drop, and one seed bead. And then you sew through the two seed beads and the three middle ones above the arco and the two seed beads next to the callus. And then you're ready to add the next drop. Oh, I'm still sharing, aren't I?
Yeah. Or if you
So let me stop the share so you can see what I'm doing.
I don't need those.
So one seed bead, one drop, one seed bead, and then through the two seed beads next to the callus, the three seed beads atop the arcos that are under your picot, and then the two seed beads next to the callus. Easy peasy.
I love my drops. So pretty.
And there you have it. How you doing?
it really just falls right into place. It's
Oh,
amazing
good.
how,
This is a wonderful pattern, Helen. Thank you so much for sharing with us.
Oh my gosh, thank you so
You are,
much for
you're a
saying
great
that.
teacher.
Pardon?
You're a great teacher.
Well, I don't, thank you. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you.
well, we're troubling students. So if you can
No, I
handle
think
us massive crazy.
I am very much out of practice. I haven't taught for 5 years, so
Oh,
it's
wow.
easy for me to sit and bead, a lot harder for me to teach.
Oh, well, you're a natural
Well,
because
thank you. If you get all your drops added, then the next part is just to add um, your little finding to the top to hang your ear wire from, your symbol. Now, if you don't have symbols or you don't want to buy symbols, you can just attach your ear wire with a loop of beads or whatever way you're used to attaching ear wires. I like the symbols. I think they give a professional finish, but they're certainly not critical.
They
So
just give a nice finish to everything. They're so
yeah,
clean looking and
I think they look just a little more pro. So to do that, you're just going to go through all of your edge beads. Just make your way up through all of your beads till till you exit the middle hole of your delica. That's the ones that are protruding on the outside of your bezel. So you're just going to weave through those delicas. And come out the middle. And I think I've used, again with the names, I think this one is the Cleftico, but there are a lot of symbol findings that will work in
which
this
one's
spot. I mean, they're made for specific uses, but I use them for way more than the specific uses.
it's just not done yet.
So you're just going to stitch that into place.
That's where I'm at.
And then you're going to reinforce it by going back in the opposite direction, go through your delicas.
Yeah, so what I did is I went through him to turn around and then I went
That go.
yeah, to him. What I did, hold on.
I consider this to be an intermediate project. I don't know how to judge, but what do you guys think? Do you think it's a beginner?
I think it's an intermediate. I think you judged well.
I think it's
Okay,
We
thank
think
you.
it's just pretty. So true.
And I think just because if you're not familiar with using a lot of different two-hole beads and the whole process of,
And then just go back.
which hole and setting them up. But I think it's the pattern is so well written that I think anybody that could, even if they're kind of a beginner, could follow this.
Well, thank you.
Well, I really do. I think it's
Yeah,
well
you
done.
should just go all the way.
Go all the way back up. And then you're putting
Yeah, all the way
Okay.
back up
drops of them.
through him. Yeah, through the point. And then you're exiting at your whatever these two
The
beads
blue.
before, because you need to go through the top hole. So add two, go through the top hole,
And
and
add
two,
Okay.
go down. So he's one over. See, you're one off on him. He's not in the middle. But so you could just add a few beads and tweak him.
Okay.
But that's the idea. Add two, go through the top hole of your guy. Okay. You're so there. You caught up. See, you're so fast.
It always amazes me, or it amazed me when I taught the people that would get behind and then they were right there at the end. They'd caught
Yeah.
up.
So it's well, it does fall right into place. So
It does.
once you see where you are, so you know where you're going, then it's like easy. Okay. So I appreciate all the tips and tricks. I mean, this is just like
So
an
I have
easy way to
one
start.
more trick for you. Okay, so you know how to bury your thread. So once you have reinforced your symbol a couple of times by reversing directions and going back through it 2 or 3 times, you're going to attach your ear wire, of course. But then what I like to do, and I know this is probably heresy to a lot of people, but it has really made oh, hello, Momo. The cat's here. I like to coat the back of my earrings with Mod Podge, just a very thin layer, and it stiffens them up and makes them lay nice. And it also protects the finish because there's so many of these beads that have a finish on top. And when they wear against your ears, the finish wears off after a while. And I find that adding that little protective coat on the back serves a couple of different purposes.
Oh, I forgot to.
And there are other products you can use,
Well,
but
then
Mod
after,
Podge
you're
is
gonna go
cheap. It
first. You
dries
gotta go
totally
back.
clear, does not leave a residue. You can't even tell it's been used. So that's just a tip so that your earring lays really nice.
So do you coat the whole earring?
I do not coat the Rivoli and the bezel. I coat the shaped beads and
Okay,
the seed beads down below it, but the
thank you for
Rivoli doesn't
clarifying.
need it.
That's wrong.
Because if you've got a bead with a finish on it, any kind of finish, like this is a Picasso finish, that Picasso finish can wear off after time. And then the very last page of the tutorial shows you some variations. So there's a lot of like you can do a lot more drops. You can do more drops instead of picots. Here's one that uses the duets with the gem duos that have two sides to them like this. And then this one, I just used one picot in the middle and some more Swarovskis here instead of a picot. So play around with the final edging and use whatever you've got.
Well, and that's what's so fun about all these multiple hole beads is once you always have a few extra laying over, and so just try it with something else in that little weird extra space you want to fill in. Gives
Right,
it a fun accent.
right.
My gosh. So cool.
Oh, that's so.
This is just so much fun. I love it. And then what else? You're working with so many wonderful beads. Are you working on any new projects that you would like to show us or any new things that,
Um,
teasers for us to look forward
oh,
to on your website
not on my
coming up?
web.
Or do you post them on Instagram or Facebook? Where's your favorite thing that people could follow you on?
Instagram. I do a lot on Instagram. I'm working on building inventory for a show that I'm having in November. So I'm working on this. This is the Pomona bracelet. It was named for the
Oh,
Roman
wow.
protector of gardens and orchards. And that's what this one's called, Pomona.
Pretty. I
Are
love
those
it.
And then do you want a
flowers
sneak
or
peek of my challenge piece?
Ooh. Oh. I don't know if we're allowed to do that or
Okay.
not. I'm
I
not
didn't know. I
sure.
didn't know, so I haven't shared with anybody.
Yeah, I'm not
Oh,
sure we're allowed. She's a feature designer this year, everybody. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't know. What do the rules say? Do you
I
have
don't know, but
any?
I'm not going to share it.
oh, that was such a tease.
I love it. Thanks for teasing, though. I hope other people are doing the Toho challenge. I can't wait to see what you do. Oh my gosh.
Thank
I
you. I might do two things. I've got two ideas, so we'll see. Lord knows I bought enough extra beads to do two or three.
That's the way I am. I never know what exactly I'm going to want or need, or maybe that rope is going to want to be all this, or maybe that's going to be that.
I'm still working on a cactus.
And so, oh my gosh. Do you have a favorite color in the new challenge palette?
Um, I like the dark blue. I forget what it's called.
The matte one?
No. Oh, I was almost
Oh,
gonna
the green line blue, that one? That's like a neat.
I like the dark green one as well. The what's it called? Amethyst Vega something. I don't know. I put the beads away so that I wouldn't be distracted.
I love it. I love it. That's adorable. And so I know if I don't finish a project, if I'm still staring at beads, it's hard for me to like switch over. So that's why,
So yeah, I like the dark green. I like the orange. I wish there were more beads available in the slushy orange color.
yeah, there's only I think gem duos and the ginkgos.
Yeah.
But that's a brand new color.
Ah,
And so oh no.
what happened?
Oh, my thread broke.
Oh
Oh
dear.
no.
So right between where the gem duos meet the whatnots,
Arcos,
no, the round ones,
Kalos.
the callows. So yeah, I think that this project might need Fireline instead of 1G
I
because they're
use Fireline for all of my projects.
well, when they're so, the one thing I have noticed about any of these multiple hole check beads is that because there's flat space inside the hole, that's where the sharpness can be.
Ah,
And Starman has told me as well that because they can't really in the tumbling polishing process, since it's on the inside, that is the hardest to polish. So that's why they could those the flatter beads are a little sharper than the other beads.
well, I do know that I used the 1G on a bracelet that I took to a gallery and it got returned with a break.
Oh,
Yeah, so
So I don't
with
use it
these check
anymore.
beads, with their this many check beads, yeah,
Yeah.
I think Fireline is really the answer. I had the 1G on my table, so um just gonna
Probably the
have to
only time I use 1G is fringe. I try very hard to use Fireline for the body of my work, and if I'm doing some kind of fringe, Fireline is too stiff, and then I use 1G.
yeah.
That's a good tip.
Just said French and I was sitting
Yeah.
there going,
Yeah, the fringe does hang better with the 1G. Unless you want your fringe to go all crazy, then yeah. I taught a class that way. And so one earring was with Fireline fringe and one earring was with nylon fringe. And that's where you could tell the difference of what hung straight. But so there's no right or wrong. It's just what effect you
Right.
want.
Whatever the project calls for.
Right. So, but yeah. And so you were using 6 pound Fireline or 8?
I was using 4 pound today,
I
but
love 4 pound. Not very many people use it, and that's my favorite.
I use 4 pound a lot,
I'm using
especially if I have
four
to go through
pound.
beads several times.
I think the four
Um,
pound is it's because it's 4 pound, it's really especially I don't know what is it called, the smoke or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. Yeah, smoke. It's very invisible. And I think when you go through a lot of these beads multiple times and circling around, it is strong.
Mm-hmm.
I like 4 pounds for earrings. I like 6 pounds for bracelets.
Oh, that's a good
that
kind
makes
of.
sense.
I think bracelets take more abuse.
Oh, yeah.
And also a lot of my bracelets are back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and you only go through a lot of the beads one time, maybe 2 times. And I want something that's going to be a little bit stronger than 4 pounds, unless I'm going through it several.
Yeah. It's so cool. Well, we're so happy you guys are watching. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Suze. all sorts of wonderful people are watching on Facebook
Did you
and
finish?
people,
Can I see?
and so, um, they totally came apart. My whole thing just
Oh
shredded.
no.
Yeah, I have to redo the whole thing,
Oh
except for
no.
on my board. I can, but yeah, no, the whole thing shredded in the middle.
Oh
So,
no.
the bezel is fine. I just have to redo all the extra. The bezel it totally stayed, but yeah. Otherwise, yeah, he fell apart. I mean, he
Oh
just broke
no.
right in the middle where my gem duos connected.
They're almost done.
Oh,
So,
Oh,
and so
that's
that's where,
heartbreaking.
yeah, so it's
so much.
okay. I'll redo it, but Shelly's looks much better. She didn't pull as tight as I did. And so she's working on those little droppies there.
Okay.
But well, that's the back actually. There's the front. But yeah,
Okay.
so it's but she didn't pull as tight as I did.
That's
I also forgot to wax my thread too. That would have made a difference. But yeah, those gem duos I think are sharp.
They probably are.
And blue is the second hardest glass. Green is the hardest glass. And so green is the sharpest beads that they make.
What happened that the wild rice got knocked to the floor and you didn't pick it up?
Pardon? Who had a catastrophe?
And all over the cage and all over the floor.
what?
Who's talking? Hi.
Do you think I might have missed it as I was walking out the door this morning and closing it on another complaint?
No idea. Hi,
I come
guys.
back and my performance at the grocery store.
Somebody
It
had a
was.
catastrophe.
Yeah, find
Hi.
something you can stand there at the
Oh, it's Linda. Hi, Linda.
and then
Anything on your list?
where's the cream?
Oh my gosh,
I'm sorry.
that's hilarious.
Thanks for joining us. Anybody else have any questions for Helen?
Oh, I got my hair done so pretty.
Oh my gosh, that looks
Wow.
fabulous, Paulette. Look at that. Oh my
Yay.
gosh. Here, let me spotlight so we can see bigger. Hold it up again,
Oh, let's
Paulette.
show it. Show it again.
I still have to, I'm still reinforcing because I'm a reinforcing queen.
Good
Like
for
Oh, that's
you.
beautiful.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So
Nice.
nice. I love it.
I
I love
thought,
it.
this would be nice as a, like, a pendant stuff,
Yeah.
It
It's like,
could.
Yep.
Absolutely.
that'd be
Anybody
cool.
else have theirs done? Did you finish yours, Jan?
No, no, but I have a question. Could you, on some of those beads that you think maybe the holes are going to cut your thread, could you use an awl on them and just try to
Smooth them?
smooth them out?
Like a bead reamer.
Yeah.
Well, the whole idea is what Starman explained to me. It was just they can't polish on the inside as
Right.
much. So any flat shaped bead that has a bigger surface, like a tile, a gem duo, a ginkgo, that has a larger surface, they're going to be sharper than just a little super duo. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they can actually polish the hole better. So that's where, and then the harder glass is going to be harder, like the green glass, blue glass will be harder than like a red glass is softer.
But I
Let
think
me
Jan's
actually-
right that if a reamer would help polish the inside of that hole.
Right. And so really, really smooth, but do they make them small enough to really go in there? It has to have the diamond stuff on it. It wouldn't just be a normal one. So yeah.
Oh, that one.
So
That's
yeah,
a-
does that go through the hole?
Yeah, and it's sand here. It's really pointy on the end.
Um,
and
That's
Jan,
a
it-
you're
lot of
gonna wanna,
labor.
Jen, you're gonna wanna probably do it maybe in like a bowl of water so it's wet, and
Oh.
that'll help. When I clean my beads that I've made, you always want to do it wet, and that will actually help and it will actually. The reason that Starman can't do the beads is because, of course, they're doing mass production. So they would have to be, every single bead that Starman makes would have to be picked up by hand, and you'd have to use that bead reamer by hand. And of course, a mass production can't do that. But yes, as you use it, if you have a bowl of water and you get it wet, and then you can use your diamond bit and just smooth it out, it absolutely will help.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, Hannah. That's good information.
Yeah, because as a lamp worker, I mean, those are the kind of info tips we need.
Yeah.
That was what I was thinking. From your experience, that's super helpful. And if you only have 3 or 4 beads of each kind in your pattern, then that would be easy to do in the prep work before you did this.
Exactly.
But yeah.
Exactly. But if you're making them to sell and you're
Oh
a
my God.
Starman and you're making, what,
Yeah.
16 million of them, you're not going to pick up each single individual bead and smooth it out.
No, you can't do it. That's why you throw it in the tumbler and it does its thing and coated. So, but that's where the wax will help and the fire line using that stronger thread. Like I said, the bezel, the thread is fine. It's just when I was connecting. So, changing threads like Becky does is also a good idea. I love it.
And I also want to say a lot of times I struggle when I try and do the class as the teacher's doing it. So I watch and then I can go back and do the project, stopping as I need to afterwards because it is on our site.
Yeah, that makes a really good way of doing it too. I like following both and then getting that tips and tricks, because showing it to you, really helped me get to where I was going. So yeah, now I'll be able to redo this and finish this in no time.
Just as a reminder, this one is a special project and it will not be on our public site. So you have just a little bit of time to see it here on the public site, and then you need to join the Upper Midwest Bead Society in order to see it after that. And let me go ahead with Helen's permission, because you can still buy some kits, right, Helen?
Sure.
Okay, so give me a second and I'll just bring up her site again so that you can see, if you were watching this today and had not bought a kit and you're excited by it because it's gorgeous, I'll show you where you can get your kits. Give me just a moment.
Yep. Because there's so many, and she says she's making these colorways on demand for you. So she's got a whole variety out there of different colorways. And I think every one of us bought a different color kit today. And there's not a bad colorway out there. My gosh, they're so pretty. And they're really neat color combinations too. If you're not used to mixing and matching colors, she does such a great job. You're gonna love any one you choose.
Thank you. Okay, so I think if you go down below, it might show you the different colors. Oh, you have to go to the drop down box.
I did like the green and purple one too. That was
I did green and purple requested by Hannah. I did 2 different versions of green and purple.
and I really liked that you had the really nice ones on your pictures and stuff. That was really cool. There was like a off.
And the thing is that the limiting factor for me was the rivolis.
Yes.
And so I can do a similar, I can run out of the kit because I run out of rivolis, but I can substitute a similar color rivoli and get you the same look. And that's what those last 2 designs were. The last 2 colorways were. So anybody have any questions or concerns or tips that I can make my tutorial better or anything you'd like to say that?
I mean, one thing I did do on when I was adding that symbol, I added a 15 above the delica, just to, so that thread would be definitely disappear there.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I did that too on mine right at the top, so it sat up a little bit. I put the
Yeah,
15 in there.
and
I
yeah,
have done that before, and I think that's a good idea for this particular symbol. I think I might add that to my instructions. Thank you for telling me that.
But I know some people use wire guardians for that
Yeah.
top, and that fits really perfect in between the, different cylinder beads and stuff. So but they made these whole little symbol tops so that we didn't have to use a wire guard, and they come in all the different colors, too, of the metals. They're gold and silver, and they come in the antique brass and
Yeah.
I bought a bunch of those from Lisa back because she uses them a lot in her,
yeah, she does.
and they're really nice.
That's where I saw him too. I love when our members have great little things that they bring into it, and you can use it in
Well,
so many different.
while I was working on this, I actually almost finished bezeling my second Rivoli. I have to do the back. So
Oh, nice.
Well, yeah, your trick technique to do that is just perfect and really quick and easy and it is very tight in there. I wouldn't have thought that you could do it with so few rows.
And
But
I will switch it up if there's any slight variation in the delicas or whatever, and I feel like it's going to be too loose. I will add another row of delica, but for the most part, the way it's written seems to work for me.
Most bezels seem to start on the back and then cinch around the front. I like that you started on the front. I,
Ah,
I think that was helpful.
thank you.
Yeah, you kind of started that cinching because you alternated with the 15s and the delicas right away. And I was like, oh, this is going to be cool. We don't have to go back and forth,
yeah.
So that was fabulous. Great idea.
I mean, when I first started bezeling, I did, middle rows and then went back with the 15s on both sides. And I said, there's got to be a better way. Do it this way, and it starts to cup and cinch in, and all you got to do is hold it in place and beat it in place.
Mhm.
And there's no balancing between a strip of peyote.
Yeah, it really makes it nice. Yeah, I love it. So fabulous. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So
You're
Oh
I
my
would
welcome.
gosh.
say,
It was my pleasure.
I loved your website and all that, like you said, you have all different colorways of all these different arcos and all those Puca bead. Is that Puca? Yeah.
I have a lot more that isn't even up yet.
Yeah, and it's because sometimes when you are trying to find those things, it's not as easy as it looks,
Well, then we'll just message you if we're looking for a color. Say, hey, do you have this? Because
Yeah.
y-
So I was saying the
I
website
don't
is
have a
very
lot of the
cool. There's a lot
newer
of pretty
colors
colors on
because
there.
I ran out of a budget. I mean, I have to
yeah.
buy these. I have to buy these in, well, originally 250-gram
Yeah.
lots, which that's a lot. And then he decided he was going to let me buy at 125, and that was better. But then we have the tariff situation.
Mhm.
So I just said, okay, I have enough to last me the rest of my life. I don't need any more. So I don't have some of the newer colors. And one of the issues with Parpuca is they're always coming out with new things as opposed to staying in stock of the colors you already have. So if you run out of something, you probably can't get it again
Oh.
unless they do another run. Like I use matte gold for Christmas ornaments that I make with Arcos, with Parpuca beads, and I'm going to run out this Christmas, and I probably can't get them again. You know, And even if I could get them, I'd pay an arm and a leg to get enough beads for them to make it worth sending to me from France. So I'm going to use what I've got left, sell what I've got left, and that'll last me until.
Well, sometimes limited time, limited runs, and sells it faster because people know they have to get it now. And
Oh, they are very good at marketing, extremely
so
good at marketing.
we
But
appreciate
it's as a buyer and a seller, sometimes it feels like
I know.
frustrating because you can't get a color that you got before anymore, especially a basic color like matte gold.
Right, those matte golds have been my go-to in a lot of
Aren't they
designs for a lot
beautiful?
of times. So
The matte
I
golds are
really like them.
gorgeous.
So beautiful.
Yeah. And so, and especially for the holidays, it kind of goes with everything. And
Yeah,
so these would be fun little Christmas ornaments too. You could even just keep going, making them fun, making them longer. I just see lots of possibilities with this fun pattern. And I hope all you guys had as much fun as I did. Shelly is doing one of the alternative ways. She put her drops in different places
nice.
and right in the center. And so I think it looks really good though, and so yeah, she put them all in the
Oh,
center.
good, good.
And so it
I'm actually thinking of putting something on the
I
outside.
also want to say, you guys already know this, I'm sure, but Parpuca has a lot of free tutorials out there, a ton. So
Yes,
if you buy Arcos or Kalos and you have leftovers,
Yeah.
you can find free patterns to use them.
Thank-
I've
yeah,
got
that's a really good point.
I've got a lot of them on the website. I don't have all of them, but I have a lot of them on the website that you could just download.
Well, perfect. Then we'll have more
That,
reason to check out your website.
yeah, this was really fun.
This is super duper fun. Thank you so much for everything. And we look forward to checking out more of your stuff and all these designs. Look how pretty, all that wonderful.
Oh,
And these are all free patterns that use these parpukas on her site. So head on over to helenodonnell.com and check it all out. And you all have a wonderful, super duper day. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Whatever you're
Thank you,
doing,
everybody.
don't forget,
enjoy it all.
don't forget to come
Peace.
to the April 6th meeting.
Yeah,
and that's in person.
that's in person, Edina Senior Center at 4 o'clock for open beading and Zooming open beading at 5.
Nice.
Yay! Bye.
It's about time.
Bye.
All right, so that one is stopped, I believe, the live stream.
Thank you, Helen.
Bye. Thank
So
you.
much.
Thank you, everybody who stopped in.